The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Chic, it's chic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Simons. Rafinha threads one in. Crosses it. Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Pass somewhat off target. Van Nistelrooy. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's a danger. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Dybala. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Looking to play him in. Milan are looking to go forward now. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Batistuta is onto this. Takes a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absent.
Dybala! It's anyone's ball now. Delivers with wit. Cleared away. Now there's a fine ball. Chic. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! He scored! Into the lead once more! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking for options for movement. Serves up across. Tries to get it clear. Taken back almost at once. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And Van Nistelrooy! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Xavi Simons. Dybala. That's good vision. And this is El-Shaarawy. And it's played in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Xavi Simons. De Jong cuts out the pass. Good ball, good take. And this is Batistuta. Real chance! Split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got away. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he whips it in. Romero with the clearance. Schick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? Schick unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Dybala. Picks out Bridge, shot a goal! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Dybala. Over to the left. And it's Simons. Pele. And the counter is on. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Of just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! He scores! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. That was easy. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half, so many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And the second half gets underway. This is Batistuta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Xavi Simons. Schick. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. El-Shaarawy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
El-Shaarawy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Milan are looking to break at pace. Messi driving forwards. And Messi! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is through here. An instinctive delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, good-looking ball. He's picked his way through. Back when it goes. Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Pele with the short one. Pele with the cross. Punched away. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. And it's made its way to him. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Milan have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now the ball in. Gets his head on it! It's in! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who's left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
He's got four. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Grinders. That's a cute ball. He's cut it out. Played with speed from back to front. Mancini calmly anticipates. Pele wins the duel this time. But this is Van Nistelrooy. Played back in. Oh, cracking ball. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Dybala. Reinders. He's chosen to go back. Now Simons. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
De Jong. And it's Cruyff. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Salmakers. Now it's Shomorodov. Xavi Simons receives it in a good position here. Messi. Pele. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Oh, and Batistuta! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Eder Militao. Mancini. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he? Face to face with the keeper. Cleared without complication. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. James. Rice. Now it's Ribery. And here's Mbappe. And it's James. Now it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Dybala. Marquinhos. Guti. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Xavi Simons. Now it's Dybala. The referee's awarded a free kick. Salmakers. Talisca. No, he refuses to take the bait. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy.
Mbappe! Off the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Xavi Simons. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saka does well to get it back. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. He's cut it out. Still goalless at the moment. He's ended up in no man's land. And here's Schick. Good ball, good take. Now it's Guti. Salamakers promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Simons. Passes short and sharp. Messi. Talisca. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Guti. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. Knocks it into space. And Ribery! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Eder Militao. Salmakers. Guti running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's there to belt it away. Reinders. Messi. Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Schick receives it in a good chance, surely! That's another chance! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your match.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Messi! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Ribery. Talisca. Nice looking ball. Talisca. Now can he find a fit? A header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No, that was never going to make it. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi, and Messi! In for the pieces! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Reinders. And here's Dybala. And it's Batasagi. Now Simons. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. Oh, good ball! Dybala! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about...
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third quarter of the game.
Numero 33, numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 95.
Messi plays it short. Takes a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Guti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Back in possession and Ribery! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hazard, and he's Hazard! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Xavi Simons. Picked out, brilliant chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Saka. Guti. Oh, that's delightful. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. Reinders. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Hazard! Oh, it's come loose. Swings it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Talisca, and he's lost his man here. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Schick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back when it goes. And a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Messi! So, what can they make of this? Now it's Selmakers. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, il numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Looking for options, for movement.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Again, Militao gets rid without sophistication. Saka. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well played right into his path. And this is Dybala. There's the shot! Oh yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For most players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Dybala claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He can run onto that. He's got away. That is great defending, so alert. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Barella. Delicate ball, and it needs to be cleared without hesitation. Now who's going to be first to this? Raul. Tomori proves too strong. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. This is a great chance to take a lead. That's a sharp pass. And here's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Oh no, this does not look good. Shomorodov had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Balogun. Here comes the cross. That has been knocked clear.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes.
Ah, he's given it away. Mancini. Xavi Simons. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice interception, well timed. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ricci. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Shomorodov! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he was quick to react. Hernandez driving forward. Well, that's well spotted. Hernandez is the guilty party there. El Shaarawy gets into a good position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hazard. This is promising. Hernandez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good ball, good take. Threads one in. And he's there to get it away. Out of play for a throw. It's Hernandez. Ricci. And that was nowhere near his best. Shomurodov absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nunez picks it up out wide.
There will be
Drives
1
it in.
minute added time.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
What have we
to
learned
all
from the
members
first
of the
45
crowd,
minutes?
I'd like
Well,
to
it's
ask
obvious,
you to
Peter,
join
that
me
this
in
team
wishing our
was set up
birthday
to play
boy
on the
a
break,
very
and
special
their opponents pretty
birthday.
much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Nunez. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella. Ricci. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Balogun. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Balogun. Hernandez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. But that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a good position here. Oh, good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, they can break here. Great ball if he can get there. Plenty to aim at. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Raul. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. El Shaarawy. Ball driven towards the far post. Balogun. Raul. Raul powering forward here. He's one-on-one. Big chance! And he hits the net. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hernandez. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ricci. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Azar. Now it's Balagun.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Talisca out towards the flank. He's found a way through. Hernandez looking to play him in. Hernandez providing an outlet on that flank. Balagun with a beautifully timed run. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution in progress.
Mancini. And it's Reinders. Christensen calmly anticipates. Balagun. Now it's Azar. Balagun. And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and oh, what has happened here? Has another go! It's there! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Hazard. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And it's Barella. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Good-looking ball. Now it's Darwin, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's under a lot of pressure there. Can he get it through? Eder Militao. Xavi Simons. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Dybala. Nunez is onto this. Rodri. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Eder Militao has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Bade. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Knocks it out wide. Reinders. Simons. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a great ball here. Torres gets flagged offside. Baresi. And Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Xavi Simons. Shomorodov. Now it's Dybala. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And it's hoisted clear. Romero with the clearance. Xavi Simons. Shomorodov. Baresi makes the interception. Pass is coming off in quick. Shot and goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. Griezmann. Now then, the ball's come loose. Svila claims comfortable. Bartasagi. And it's Dybala. Griezmann. Bartasagi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Torres. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Over to the left. In by Fernando Torres. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Griezmann. Shomorodov. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Griezmann. Number 18, Fernando Torres. Number 8, Miguel Merino.
And we're off
Coming
again.
on the field, number 11,
First half brought no
Messi.
goals.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 41, Rice.
Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson for Rice. Baresi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Dybala. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Shomorodov. Now it's Dybala. Rice. And here's Messi. He's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Dybala.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He
The
evidently
attendance
loves
for
the
this match
contest.
was 71,649.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that really is so impressive. Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the ball's gone astray. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
time for changes
19.
on both sides, actually. Pass somewhat off
5,
target. Your
Alexander-Arnold.
impression so far, Jim?
Coming on
Well,
the
considering
field.
they're only one
Number
down, they're
14,
closer to conceding a second than scoring a
Number
leveller.
47,
Talisca,
Phil Foden.
he's found a way through.
Substitution in progress.
Crossing. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an
Substitution
errant
taking
touch.
place.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well played. Talisca. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Rice. Delivers the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Rice at it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. That's a decent clearance. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Has a shot! And he's following up! He's got to be quick to recover this. Garnacho. He's tried one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's Rodri. And he's had a hit! Off the post! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Robertson really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Threads one in. Lofted in. Bullish header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Here's Mbappe. Foden. That looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! In he goes again. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find a character to respond.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Speed of... And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please make
How would
sure
you
to
sum up
watch
what
the
we've
screen
witnessed,
for an
Jim?
information
Well, there was a
bulletin from the
distinct
regional
lack of
police
clarity
department.
or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant.
Talisca! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That pass isn't the best. And here's Azar. Messi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Salmakers. And it's Reinders. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gavi. And it's Azar.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Gavi. Not the most convincing of passes. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Azar. And it's Serginho.
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw. Serginho gets into some space, and he's taking no chances there. That's a sharp pass. Quarter of an hour played. Saliba, if you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gavi gets a good foot in there. Talisca, can they get him away? Just about within shooting range. Good strike, quite an alarm.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. It's a throw-in. And it's Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Neuer gets it clear. And that was nowhere near his best. Tottenham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Talisca, lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Bastoni, Romero, and he's forced to go back. And Tomori. Gavi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Ricci, Alexander-Arnold, Out for a throw. And it's Mainu. Ricci strokes it back. Takes a shot! Just too high. Salmakas. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Simons. Neuer clears. Nicked it back promptly. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for options for movement. Schick delivers. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bastoni. And it's Hazard. Ricci, Mbappe, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Alexander-Arnold, he has found the way through. Xavi Simons has a look and plays it forward. Hazard.
The
referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Salmakas. Schick. Some really good ball movement. It's a loose ball. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Mbappe, in once more. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Gavi. Reinders. Schick. And they can counter here. Now it's Simons. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Reinders. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Schick! Tries a shot! Yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Can he get onto this? Reinders.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. And it's been played through. He's having a shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alex Simons. Ricci. Now Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 14, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
We're not going to make any further progress now. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it again. Bastoni powering forward here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Salbakers back in possession and ready to go again. That has ended up in no man's land. Menu
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
has
here.
been slipped through. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running now. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Plays it across.
That's good defensive concentration.
Pemain. And here's the chance to counter. Dybala. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lopez. Ball looks a good one. He's free, he has got space. Tomori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 15.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with
il
relative
numero
ease.
5, il numero 8. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's definitely not his best.
That's going in strongly.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Bastoni. Reinders. He's a sharp little ball here. Played back.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Batasagi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Numero 24. Ci saranno 5 minuti di
5 minutes
recupero.
to add. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Messi. Reinders. Shomurodov. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Dybala. He can get that clear. Foden. That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Bastoni completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And he's picked out the run. Schick! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Schick actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eder Militao clears it away. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Azar providing an outlet on that flank. Reinders. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Saliba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Couldn't squeeze it through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say both.
Great chance! It's in! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's going for goal! Reinders. And it's Van Dijk. Griezmann. Tries a measured ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tries someone off top. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Boca Juniors really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this is Griezmann. Mbappe, and the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Schick, chance for a shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up front.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Reinders. That has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Shomurodov. and claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass isn't the best. 30 minutes gone. Park Ji-sung. Now João Neves. Saliba. Boca Juniors finding their passes.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri, nice looking ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Tomori. João Neves. And it's Pedri. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here. He has found the way. Decent shot! He's beaten the keeper. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Schick. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Cambio di giocatori.
And the action is back on the way. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Batasagi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Just eases him off the ball, chips it through, nicely intercepted. Nice sequence of passes this. Pedri. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Shomorodov. Boca Juniors needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Big shot! He's had a shot! It's in!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. numero 15.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rangers. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in on goal! Chance! No mistake! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. He's being urged to shoot. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schick. Kamavinga. Looking for the run. Tomori gets good distance on it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Darwin, and he's had it nicked away. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Schick. And it's made its way to him. He's on it, can he get away? Mancini promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Schick. Saliba. Mbappe, he is onto this. Xavi Simons. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Having a shot! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has 2. Boca Juniors give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Dybala. Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something I don't quite see here.
Chance, surely! In he goes again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now it's Darwin. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That'll be a throw.
Il quarto
Intercepts
uomo
the throw,
indica
that's
6
well
minuti
read.
di recupero.
Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe is the guilty party there. Bastoni. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots! That's just wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that will be it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.